help me understand death better.
Okay.
Right? Because there are multiple facets to it. Some people say death is something we live and we die and that's it. That's what science says. At the same time, we know religion has a different perspective. So for a person like me, how can I understand, grasp the concept of death better?
Okay. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. To go through that first, let's first have some pinpoints. Number one, it's a fact and it's happening every day. Number two, other than what we see in front of us. The body from inside or from outside will stop functioning. Arrogance from inside body parts will stop functioning, and that is when we completely stop and everything stops. That's the definition of death. It's physical stuff. What behind our scene is what will happen to the soul. Nobody knows what's going on with the soul. And what will happen during that process and what will happen after it to both the soul and to the body. Science cannot tell us that, or let's be fair to say, till now science did not prove anything and did not tell us something in concrete.
But do you think, let's say, 5, 10, 100 years from now, we'll get real science?
It's not of those. I think, no, I don't think so. This is get to be well explained by somebody who knows the unseen. Things which in front of us physically, we can touch it, we can deal with it, science can have a say about that. But things which is unseen, we say in Islam or in Arabic, we say ghaib, which everything that's not present, everything that's not physical, that's an unseen, and nobody of us can tell you about it. What will happen tomorrow, you don't know that. What happened before, you get to have somebody tell you who was present there, and who tell you what happened yesterday, or before 10 years, or before 1,000 years. So things in the past can be told, but things to upcome, and things which doesn't belong to this world, nobody can tell it. So I don't believe science can do anything with that. Plus, they are looking at the wrong place. They are looking for people who been recessed, like they have a cardiac arrest and they are back again, and they are asking them. They did not die yet. Let's not to speculate about that, and let's talk about the fact that it is going to happen. Another fact, there is something after it. And if somebody waits till he dies, then to know what will happen after it, this is going to be too late. If you are going to wander around, there's many and many beliefs about the life after death and what will happen to the soul after death. Some of them, or many of them, or let's say all of them, are wrong except of one.
Then how would we know which is the right one?
And that's what you get to look for. That's what that you make sure that I'm on the correct belief. The one, and this is my point, to tell you about what will happen to the soul, and the only one to tell you about that is the one who created the soul, i.e. the Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is the one to tell you what will happen to it, what will happen to you when you die, what will happen to you, to your body, to your soul after death, where you are going to go. The only one who can tell you that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. God explained this not by talking to us like many people claim that. No, He will explain that through the messengers, and it's well documented through the book of God. So we're coming back to, you get to have a correct belief. The book that you are reading get to be the right one. The message that is reached you get to be the right message. So you get to go back, verify your belief. Is it the right one? Is it the correct one? Okay? It's not the correct belief because it tells you that what pleases you. It tells you you are okay, you're good. You die, you're going to heaven. Or you do whatever is that, you believe in this and that thing, you're going to heaven. Most of the people will go to things that is easy for them. Okay? I'm going to heaven and I'm okay. and there will be no punishment for me. That's why this is going to be the correct belief. And something else, there's a torture, there's a punishment, like there's joy and there's happy life. And it depends upon your deeds. You do right, you go this way. You do wrong, you go that way. You believe right, you go this way. You believe wrong, you go that way. That may be a little bit tough, so that should not be the right one. It's not like that. It's a fact. And dealing with a fact is not through emotions. Go and check the book that you are reading, get to be the correct one. That's why when I'm talking about unseen, I would mainly touch this one in all of the aspect, not only death. Yes, death, we have to talk about it because it is terrible, it is terrifying, and it will happen. But everything concerning the hereafter life, concerning the God, and what's about a God, who is God, the true God, the messengers of God, the angels, the creation, who we are, what we are, and is it true that we belong to Adam and Eve, and God created them, or we developed or evolved it? This is get to be based upon strong and solid ground. If the foundations are shaky, then whatever comes after that will be shaky and will collapse. And will collapse for sure. That's why I'm saying you get to have the correct belief, or you wait to a death to happen and to exist, and you want to answer those questions. I'm afraid that will be too late for it.